King Charles has made the decision of initiating the formal process to strip his younger brother Prince Andrew of all his titles and honors, Buckingham Palace announced on Thursday. Andrew, the late Queen's second son, will also need to surrender his lease at Royal Lodge. The disgraced royal will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, and he will move out of Royal Lodge into alternative private accommodation. Buckingham Palace also announced his name has changed with immediate effect. Earlier this month, Andrew relinquished use of his Duke of York title, but now the king has taken action to formally remove the dukedom, rather than leave it in abeyance. Buckingham Palace released the following statement this evening: His Majesty has today initiated a formal process to remove the style, titles, and honors of Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. His lease on Royal Lodge has, to date, provided him with legal protection to continue in residence. Formal notice has now been served to surrender the lease, and he will move to alternative private accommodation. These censures are deemed necessary, notwithstanding the fact that he continues to deny the allegations against him. Join the royal inner circle. Hit like, comment, and subscribe for exclusive British royal family updates. Click the bell for breaking news alerts. Let's dive into the world of royalty together. Their Majesties wish to make clear that their thoughts and utmost sympathies have been, and will remain with, the victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse. The removal process applies to the prince's titles of Prince, Duke of York, Earl of Inverness, Baron Killyleagh, and the style His Royal Highness. The honors affected are Prince Andrew's Order of the Garter and Knight Grand Cross of the Victorian Order. Buckingham Palace confirmed the disgraced ex-duke will move to alternative private accommodation, in a statement published tonight. The statement added how Andrew's eviction was deemed necessary despite the fact he continues to deny the allegations against him. It comes after the row between Buckingham Palace and Royal Lodge over plans for Prince Andrew and Fergie's new homes escalated this week. Prince William was even dragged into the housing row with claims he sought to put pressure on Princesses Eugenie and Beatrice to persuade their parents to leave Royal Lodge in Windsor. Andrew took on the lease from the Queen Mother, and spent £7.5 million on renovations when he moved in 22 years ago. It is currently unknown which property Andrew will move into, but it is believed to be on the Sandringham estate. While Andrew will lose his rights to his titles, his two daughters will remain unaffected owing to the rules laid down by King George V in 1917. King George V issued a letters patent in 1917 which introduced a number of changes to the royal family, including the shift from having their last name as Saxe-Coburg and Gotha to Windsor during a time of significant anti-German sentiment during World War I. The letters patent declared that only the monarch's children, male-line grandchildren, and the eldest son of the Prince of Wales could hold a princely title. As Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie were born as male-line grandchildren of a sovereign, they would retain their titles regardless of any decision. Sarah Ferguson has gone by her name professionally for several years, given her divorce from the prince in 1996, though she continued to use Duchess of York as a courtesy title in some capacity. The former wife of Prince Andrew removed the royal title from her social media, days after Buckingham Palace announced her ex-husband would no longer use his royal titles. Thanks for tuning in. Stay in the loop with all the royal gossip. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the bell for exclusive alerts. Catch you in the next one.